Hi, I'm Brendan Moran.
And I'm Ruby Lopez, and welcome to Creek Currents.
This month, I visit Heather Farm for the Art and Wine Festival, and we'll see how Broadway actors get their start right here in Walnut Creek.
And speaking of fresh starts, I pay a visit to Walnut Creek's new culinary hub. For Creek Currents, and today I am here at 1500 Mount Diablo to take a tour of a fabulous building that is rich in history and flavors. Let's go inside. We're chatting with Brian Hirahara. You're the developer for VH Development and responsible behind this pretty amazing building that we're in right now. Tell us about it.
Thank you. This building is actually obviously a very unique corner. It's been called the Cadillac Corner over the years because it's this main intersection, not only in Walnut Creek but for the East Bay. But we were fortunate enough to be able to develop this, and our approach on this, the design of the building, was to keep it more of a, this is the gateway into the traditional older downtown. So we wanted to have a design that was more fitting with that older look. So we used a lot of materials that actually from the Sasa building, which was the old 100-year-old meat market. We remodeled that building and used a lot of the materials that we used there that kind of fit with that older building. So we used actual reclaimed 100-year-old brick on a portion of the building. This rusted material that we use is called Corten steel, which we did at Sasa as well. And it's actually a silver material that naturally patinas. And we felt that materials would fit with that older aesthetic of the downtown. So we did a living wall with the first one in this area, probably this side of the tunnel, at the main entrance to the restaurants. And then we did a living roof on the west side of the building that's a planted roof and a little, like a miniature garden. So felt a lot of responsibility because the city selected us to purchase and develop the site to really push the envelope in terms of, there's not a square inch of stucco in this building. It's all really unique materials.
It is very unique. It is beautiful. I love all of the elements. Very rustic, but also really contemporary. It's very cool, I might say.
Thank you.
And aside from being beautiful, there are some pretty unique tenants in here as well, or delicious things that you can find in here. So talk to us about that.
Thank you. Well, all we develop is retail, but our passion has become restaurants. So we have Blvd as a tenant, restaurant tenant, Sasa as I mentioned, and so part of our passion is to bring dining options that aren't available to us in Walnut Creek that we have to drive far to. So this space, rooftop, was really interesting because on my 10-year wedding anniversary, my wife and I were in lower downtown area of Denver on a rooftop restaurant bar, and it was packed. We looked out, two of the other four corners, so three of the four corners had rooftop restaurants and bars, and they're all packed. And I looked at my wife and I said, it snows 6 months out of the year here. Why don't we have this in Walnut Creek, where we have beautiful weather as today, so much of the year. So we're becoming a more urbanized environment, and that's what this building reflects. So we were focused on putting a restaurant on the rooftop here. And we had some challenges, but because a lot of the restaurants want to be on the ground floor. But we were able to secure a rooftop. They have a chef that was with Slanador for 17 years, Justine Kelly, a very accomplished chef. And they actually have a retractable canopy system here. The entire dining space is indoor-outdoor space, which is very unique. And people really enjoy it. I mean, it's beautiful here in the evenings. It's a very unique space. We built the tower up into the building, into the space, so great for private events. And so far, they've been really well received. So there's also a balcony space that we call it the catwalk that overlooks the living roof over there. So it's kind of split up in different areas. The story on the second floor restaurant, which is Teleferic Barcelona, similar story. On my honeymoon, some 13 years ago, my wife and I started our honeymoon in Barcelona, and we just fell in love with the cuisine and the style of what we call pinchos, which are almost like dim sum. They have them on the beautiful platters. And so I'd always wanted to bring that concept over to Walnut Creek, and we just got really lucky and found this very successful family business, not a chain. It has two successful restaurants in Spain, one in Barcelona. And as it turns out, the son has lived in the United States a portion of his life. His name is Charlie Pedrosa. He moved here, he lives here now, he opened the restaurant. They have award-winning pinchos, which is the small appetizers in Spain, and so they brought that cuisine here. They have my favorite cocktails in town are there. And the space is unique because we have a covered dining deck out here that overlooks to the west. They have a private dining room as well, and they just received Best New Restaurant of 2016 from Diablo magazine, which is an accomplishment. They got top 10 best restaurant decors in the country by the Design magazine in New York, so they're getting a lot of accolades, which is great to see. They're very good people. It's a very fun European environment, and their food is excellent. I really like it. So, in fact, we had some people from Madrid yesterday that were in town, and we took them to the restaurant, and they said they loved it. So it's authentic. And they have two chefs.
Authentic.
They have two chefs from Spain.
Okay.
So and a lot of their employees speak Spanish and are from Spain. So it's nice to see authentic.
It's been taste approved.
Yes, yes, which is good.
Yeah.
And lastly, I'm focusing on the restaurants because that's, I think, what most people are interested in. But we have Slice House, which is a concept, kind of a fast casual pizza concept from Tony Gemignani, who recently moved to San Ramon. But in San Francisco, everybody knows who Tony is. He's literally won Best Pizza in the world. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records, and he's very well accomplished. He has a pizza academy. He has his own pizza dough mix or flour. So he's very accomplished, and we're really excited to have something that was fast casual, very high quality, affordable, and besides, that's not a chain. Same thing. All three tenants, our restaurants are really good local people that are very passionate about what they do. So.
Really exciting, and it sounds like a nice mixture as well.
Yeah, tenant mix is really important to us on all of our projects, and what I say to people, because some people will say, oh, it's too expensive there, this, that, and what's great is that I say, hey, have a couple of cocktails or sangria, maybe an appetizer, and you can get a slice of pizza on the way out. So it's that mix, and we do get a lot of mix where people will come here for a drink, go downstairs, or vice versa. And I think it just adds to the flavor of the building. Yeah. And there's just a lot of if you come here on a Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, there's a ton of activity in the building, which is good to see. And that's what we were hoping, is that just to create a lot of activity on this corner and not just be a retail building. Retail is great, but I think the restaurant activity is really a positive for the area.
Well, fantastic, Brian. Thank you so much for bringing us this beautiful building. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And to learn more about other foodie offerings downtown, visit Walnut Creek Downtown for restaurant and event listings.
And besides becoming a hub for culinary talent, Walnut Creek is also home to a vibrant theater scene. See where many of these actors get their start.
We feel so fortunate here at the Lesher Center that we've been able to be a part of Young Rep for 43 years. So we're just coming to the end of our 43rd summer. The only reason this program exists is because the city of Walnut Creek believes in the arts. And because the city of Walnut Creek understands fully how important the arts are in the lives of all people of all ages, but for this program in particular, it's for the young people, the young artists that are anywhere from 11 up to 22 years of age. So we are able to actually work in a professional space. The students here, we started out in the early 70s with 12 students, and they only came Monday through Thursday, 9 to 12, and now we have close to 100 students, and they come Monday through Friday, 9 to 12 for classes, and then many of them return in the afternoon for performance workshop rehearsals in musical theater. And it's the most wonderful place because the students are serious-minded and they learn so much in the 6 weeks that they're with us, but they have fun, but they leave at the end of the 6 weeks feeling that they truly accomplished something.
You never back down, you never learn to take your time.
One of the best things about Young Rep is the style of training that we offer. I live in San Francisco, and I came up through the conservatory training here, and also worked all over the Bay Area in different theater companies. And what I've noticed is that here something really unique happens. We have students between the age of 11 and a half or 12 up to 22, and as they grow, we have a really unique set of challenges along the way. We offer a lot of elective classes, we offer different kinds of performance workshops, and as we see the students grow, we get to kind of focus in on what they need and how to serve them best. And when we have students going to NYU or UCLA or performing on Broadway, as we have right now, we get so excited by knowing that we've served them well.
Young Rep was an artistic home for me when I was growing up in the Bay Area. I participated in the program for 5 years, doing the morning classes, the acting classes, and I was able to take directing classes and voice and movement classes, as well as the musical theater extension in the afternoons. And it was such an important part of my development as an actor and an artist. I was surrounded by other people who were passionate about performing and passionate about the theater and the creation of theater, and therefore learning so much about what it means to be an artist, and just having the time of my life while doing it.
All day I had the feeling a miracle would happen. I know now I was right, for here you are, and what was just a world is a storm tonight.
Many of our students are not going to be in the performing arts. They're going to go off and do other things in their lives, but we know that they're learning skills that will really benefit them for the rest of their lives, no matter what they do. And it's a joy to work in these facilities and in this wonderful city, but also to know that the kind of work we're doing is really hard to match anywhere. That this program is really special, and it attracts people from all over this region, but we have teachers coming in from hours away to come and work with us here and work with these students.
It's been a long time, and I have always been fully enchanted with what happens here and feel so fortunate to be a part of this amazing city and this amazing program.
I was able to learn such incredible lessons about being an artist, as well as just being a good human being while I was studying at Young Rep. And it just goes to show that Walnut Creek works.
To find out how to get involved with Young Rep, head on over to the Center Rep website for more information.
And the theater isn't the only place celebrating the arts. I visited Heather Farm to toast the town. Hey, I'm Brendan Moran with Creek Currents. I'm here at the 35th annual Walnut Creek Art and Wine Fest, and it is a hot day in the city. Let's go check it out. I'm here with Mary Ann Quinn. She's the chair of this year's Art and Wine Festival, but this is not your first year doing this,
It is
right?
not. This is my 25th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's going on this year?
This year we have a lot of new attractions. We have a FMX motocross show that 2 riders from Canada and 1 from Northern California. Fantastic show. And we also have 3 shows going on from Walnut Creek's Aquanuts.
Wow. How does this compare to, in previous years since you've been here
so long? Is it grown in size?
Every year we tend to have a bigger footprint and try and add new acts and change it up and keep up with the times. So yeah, every year's different.
Tell me about some of the other vendors.
Well, this year we've added our premium Oasis tent here, and we try to upgrade our artists and bring in some upscale art that kind of fits with the area of Walnut Creek. And so far it seems like it's a hit.
Why do people come out to this? I mean, tell me about, what's the draw besides the art and the wine?
35 years of being in Walnut Creek, and most people in Walnut Creek have been here for a while, so they come to know it. And it's kind of like a big backyard barbecue. You have people that come from all over, but a lot of the people here are from Walnut Creek.
Struggling, stretching from the beat, never stopping with her head against the wind. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. She's dancing like she's never danced before.
I'm here with Linda Ryback-Colburn. She is the head of the Walnut Creek Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Nice job today.
Thank you. It's gorgeous. We expect about 90,000 people out over Saturday and Sunday. It's a great event. It kicks off summer.
And the Chamber of Commerce is kind of behind all this, right?
This is a Chamber of Commerce event. For 35 years, the Chamber of Commerce has been putting together this Art and Wine Festival at Heather Farm Park. It is a Chamber of Commerce event. It's a fundraiser, basically. People come in. The festival itself is free. Costs for the food, for the wine, for the beer, but all the artisans, you can come around and listen to the music, all the entertainment, it's all free. Brings in a lot of people from outside the community as well.
Clearly.
So, not all 90,000 people live in Walnut Creek. So this event brings in people from around the community who then stay in Walnut Creek. They need to eat, they dine, they take in the theater, they shop, they spend some more dollars here in Walnut Creek.
So aside from the Art and Wine Festival, what else does the Chamber do?
The Chamber of Commerce is in the business of advocating for business. And when business is healthy and the economy is healthy, so is the community. So by advocating for business, we are advocating for the community.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to pouring wine.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Brendan.
So is this your first time at the Art and Wine Festival?
This is my first time. We're enjoying ourselves.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lafayette, California.
I've heard of that.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you enjoying the art or the wine and then the art?
We started with the wine and we enjoyed the art a little bit. The music's nice too.
And the music, can't forget about that. And the classic cars. I saw you posing next to one of them.
Yes.
That one's yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Beautiful. I'm here with Charlotte Irick. You were one of the performers today, right?
Yeah.
What did you do?
We did a series of numbers from Broadway musicals, current Broadway musicals, and we sing and dance to them, so it was really cool.
What's the name of your performing ensemble?
La Marinda Theater Academy Performing Ensemble.
Just imagination, ha ha ha, and creative speculation, ha ha ha. Our life's calling was never meant to be boring. Believe, believe.
great time at the 35th Annual Walnut Creek Art and Wine Festival. I think it's time for me to get on out of here. See you next year.
To find out more about the other great events the Chamber hosts, head on over to their site.
And be sure to check out the information on Oktoberfest happening October 15th.
And we'll see you next time on Creek Currents.